Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. I'm your host, ThePikaWu, and in the last episode we took on this guy here who is Brawly, the gym leader for Dewford, and we managed to beat him and acquire his gym badge. Now, today we're going to be heading over to Slateport and delivering the Devon Goods, so yeah. Now, I'm not going to do much talking about this episode because, well, there's a lot of stuff that we need to suddenly cover, okay? There is a lot of stuff to cover. For any of you who don't frequently check things like Serebii, possibly even PokeBeach and a few other sites right now, a lot of Chuggaconroy information regarding X and Y has been revealed / released, so I figured I would take the majority of this episode to, kind of cover that. And all we're going to be doing in this episode basically is battling a whole bunch of trainers and running errands. So, yeah. So let's start off with the first thing that was revealed. There are new Mega Evolutions revealed. The first is now there is not only one, but two Mega Mewtwo's. There is now Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y. So, yeah, that's a thing. And obviously they both have their own, their own little held item to Mega Evolve with. I think it's like Mega Mewtwo Night Y and Mega Mewtwo Night X or some shit like that. So Mega Mewtwo X is now a Psychic fighting, while Mega Mewtwo Y is a regular Psychic type. So there's that. And they also come with two different abilities. Y comes with Insomnia and X comes with Steadfast. So it comes down to whether or not you want to deal with either, sleep or flinch. For some reason I can actually see Fake Out seeing a lot more play in Gen 6. I don't know why particularly, but I mean whatever. But yeah, there's that. I don't think any moves were really revealed for them. The next Mega that was revealed was Mega Garchomp, and the only thing that was really revealed about that is that it has the ability Sand Force. So that should be a little interesting. It gives it something other than Rough Skin to work with, and I don't think it had anything other than Rough Skin and Sand Veil to begin with, so I mean, it should be interesting. The next thing on the revealed / leaked whatever shit is the second stage starters. Now obviously they all have retarded names because they're all out in Japanese and we don't have English translation yet. Haribugu is Chespin's second stage, and it is a pure grass type. And apparently it also knows the move Mudshot, so it's obvious to me that it's probably going to be another grass ground, which I guess is not entirely bad. I mean, whatever, you could have a lot worse, I suppose. But yeah. Next up is Fennekin's second stage, which is Tiruna. I don't know if that's pronounced right or not. If not, then my bad, I suppose. It is a pure fire type, and it knows the move Psyshock. Again, this is kind of like another spoiler. The final stage is most likely going to be a fire psychic. Then again, we did see that Ninetales could learn some psychic type moves and was a pure fire, so there's that as well. Now the last one is obviously Froakie. Gecko Gashira, I think is how you pronounce that in Japanese. It is a pure water type and it knows the move Bounce. So nothing too exciting revealed about that. Out of all three, Haribugu is like the ugliest of them all. Tiruna is actually not bad. I actually really like the design for it, but I mean, we'll have to see how the final stage actually goes. And as far as final stages go, we don't know if the images revealed from before were actually the final stages or if they were just, photoshopped images and shit that people were like, oh hey, maybe we can trick some people with this. But, like I said, there's no confirmation on that, or particularly, so, I mean, I think I covered all the trainers out here. Yeah, I did. Okay. So we go up into here now, not into the thing, there we go. So, yeah, like, there's really not much to kind of go off of based, off that. There's no ability, like, announced for any of them, I don't think. Not that I've seen anyways, so, yeah. Next up on the chopping block, 2 new fossils have been revealed, as per pretty much every generation. I don't think that there's been a single generation without fossils, except for maybe Generation 2, but that was because the Generation 1 fossils were just there. You could easily get them, you know, whatever. Like, I believe at some point in the game you were able to actually get an old amber, which, just like in the first generation games, you were able to revive it in Pewter City. So, I mean, that was a thing. But, yeah. So, the first one is Chuggaconroy. I think that's a good way to pronounce that. It is a rock dragon type, which I find to be very interesting. It has the new ability, Hard Jaw, which allows it to increase the power of biting moves. So things like, I don't know, Thunder Fang, Ice Fang, Fire Fang, Crunch, Bite, Poison Fang if it happens to somehow get it. Things like that. It seems promising. I actually kind of see it getting like Thunder Fang, maybe even Fire Fang. I don't think it's going to get Ice Fang for obvious reasons, but, you know. The next one is Amarursu. It is a rock ice type, and I have to say I am looking forward to not just Chuggaconroy, but Amarursu as well. It has the ability Freeze Skin, which is a new ability, and it turns all normal type moves into ice types and raises their power. So let's hypothetically say that it gets extreme speed. That normal type priority move with, I think it was like 80 base power, is now an ice type move that has its power increased and is now also added on with stab. So things like that could be a potential thing, and if for any reason this thing gets fake out or whatever, it's gonna be kind of dumb as well. But yeah, and it also comes with the move Aurora Beam. And I don't remember if I said this or not. I did not mean to use tackle, but whatever. Anyways, I don't know if I said it or not, but Chuggaconroy does have crunch. So, there's that. Might as well just use tackle again. So yeah, that covers the fossils. Next up, we have some other new Pokemon revealed. It was revealed in the Nintendo Direct, and no one really noticed it until like people like Serebii and them had revealed it on their sites. And people probably went back and watched it and went, oh crap, we actually did see it there, we just didn't pay any attention to it. Or it was just ridiculously small, or some shit like that. Turemian is a dog-like Pokemon, apparently, that has the ability Fur Coat, which is new. It reduces physical damage. It is a normal type. And the interesting thing about it is that apparently it can be customized. Now, what this means is it can have its coat like cut. You can cut it, I guess. You can change its hair color or some shit like that. I don't really remember what all it said that it could actually be changed, but you know, I'm not going to be picking up any of these dolls. This is the guy that has the proteins and whatnot, so if you need them, go ahead and get them. But yeah. Let's see here. Okay. I don't remember her ever calling me like this. Well done. Anyways, next Pokemon, I might have to stop here in a second. I'm going to talk to this person, then this person, then I'm going to stop and try and pronounce this, because this is a really long name. Okay. Anyways, this thing's name is Nyanikusu. I think it's a good way to put that. I don't know. It is similar to Jellicent in the fact that it has both male and female appearances. Like if you catch a male, it's going to have a different like thing, just like Jellicent. And same goes for female. Now, the cool thing is move pools are different for both genders. So, in other words, meaning like one is going to learn a certain type of move set and like have like certain types of things. So, I mean, you know, it's kind of interesting. Male is more of a supporter while the female is more offensive. I'm not going to even talk to all of them. I'm just trying to get all these people, you know, taken care of. But yeah, the female is the more offensive one, whereas the male is more of a supporter. I actually forgot to put this in my little note thing. They are psychic type, so that's kind of cool. I believe we need to, yeah, I think we need to get one of these, so I'm going to buy that here. But yeah, the female has the move Extrasensory, and the male has the move Miracle Eye, and both of them, if I'm not mistaken, can carry either Keen Eye or Infiltrator as their abilities, so there's that. I don't want to talk to any of these Pokemon. I wonder if I can actually learn this, because it wouldn't be that bad. Okay, why not? Let's get rid of... Let's get rid of Tackle, I suppose. I don't really care. Swagger's not that bad. It's actually kind of useful from time to time. And whatever. Let's see here. Okay, we have a little bit to continue going over, blah blah blah. I don't really care about what she has to say anyways. But yeah, next up is the Fairy type super effectiveness and weaknesses and what it resists. Okay, he's just talking, so whatever. Apparently, it's been added to its super effective, like what it's super effective against, that fighting is now something that it's good against as well. So fighting, dark, and dragon are all weak to fairy. So there's that. Okay, I guess that's a good item to have. Okay, for what it resists, it's resisted by fire, poison, or steel typing. Why did I talk to you again? This is what I get for trying to, you know, do multiple things. Now, as for what Fairy resists fighting, dark, and bug, and it obviously still has the immunity to dragon, so I'm not going to change my Pokemon's nickname, thank you very much. But if you want to name, you know, like change your name, then, you know, whatever, go in. No, I don't want to talk to you, shut up. But yeah, so that's the thing. The rest of this is a little bit kind of whatever. The last things are kind of trivial, I guess you could say. They're not really something that's amazing or mandatory or whatever. But like, what the fuck? Okay, the first thing is you can change your appearance at any time in the game. Okay. Now the way this works is apparently you have to go to some kind of boutique and salon. I don't know if I talked to this one guy. I'll talk to him again just to make sure. But yeah, apparently there's some boutique and salon that you can go to that has a famous actress named Karune. I'm not gonna talk to him because obviously this is a battle tent, so you go in here to do things to battle, things like that. So yeah, you can change your hair, your clothes, stuff like that, which is kind of cool, I suppose. Like, you're not restricted to one thing very much like how we are right here, you know. But still, it's kind of like a whatever thing. Like, it's just to kind of give us the freedom to choose how we look and whatnot, and differentiate each other from one another, you know, that type of shit. Now, apparently on Serebii there was something about battling an actress named Karina. Now, it sounds very similar to Karune, so I'm not sure if they meant the same person or if there's actually more than one actress in the game, so I can't really go on about that all that much, but that is something that was brought up, so I figure I'll mention it. Now, some information about Team Flare has also been revealed. There are 5 scientists, Kusaroshiki, Momiji, Bara, Akebi, and Korea. I guess that's how it works. And apparently their goal is to create a beautiful world. So, I mean, whatever. Did I talk to this old... whatever? I think I talked to you. I don't really remember. But yeah. And the last bit of information is actually kind of interesting. Information regarding the Steel type. It is unconfirmed, but... and the reason why it's unconfirmed is due to lack of images for it. But apparently Steel type has lost its resistances to Dark and Ghost. So, yeah, that's kind of an interesting thing as well. So that's pretty much all the news. I think I covered everything. So, I mean... now, I'm going to do this really quick so we just don't have to worry about it. This is who we go to give the... or talk to trigger the Devon Goods thing. So, yeah. I'm just going to kind of talk to maybe 1 or 2 more people down here, and that'll be about it for today, because, yeah, a lot of X and Y information that we had to go over, and not much talking about this game. Not to mention, like, there was just nothing interesting going on, and, you know, like, all we did is explore and whatnot, and I guess the X and Y information kind of helps excite this episode a little bit more, so, I mean, it's something. I suppose I should end this here. I'm going to talk to this guy and then we'll call it an episode for today. So in the next episode we will deliver the Devon Goods because obviously the captain's not here. We'll have to go and do that. We'll also finish talking to everyone here and figure out what the hell T-Mock was doing in Slateport City. So until next time, this is the PokeGamer signing out.